Oh, God, that's sexy. And here is the light bar in question. This is the Baja Designs 20-inch version of the S8, and obviously I got the amber color. I love amber for the lower lighting, and white lighting up top for roof rack lighting later on. If I remember correctly, this is the wide cornering pattern. It will bolt in right behind my bumper, but it came with a hidden feature I didn't even realize. It's got a backlight feature, so a little amber illumination comes on. You can wire that in. I'm probably gonna hook that up to my daytime running lights, but as you guys know, I am a moron when it comes to wiring, so I got a buddy who's going to help me out with all that. So before we get to the wiring, I'm going to go ahead and get it in place in there. It does come with these two brackets. You can orient these, I guess, facing left or right, inside, outside, however you want. Obviously a little easier to tighten down if you have room back there where you're mounting it to have them facing the outside. And on the inside of my Brute Force Fab bumper specifically, if it's going to show up on camera, I've got these little platforms right here that are slotted. There is one on each side, specifically for a 20-inch light bar, so we can go ahead and get that tightened down. Okay, so got the light bar actually installed, not wired up yet. You can see my bumper came with these little vertical partitioners, I guess. There is an actual gap in between on the 20-inch, so that's what I used to center it up. It looks pretty good. I'll show you a few shots from back here. And the hardest part of this was just being paranoid about not scratching the lens when I slipped it in here. Of course, you can see I took the grill, and there's a metal piece right here that just held on by a few 10mm bolts. Took that off, got it out of the way. And it is a little tight just because I have the winch back here, but you can slide the light in sort of face up slowly and surely underneath this crossbar right here, which is welded back on here on the radiator support. It is tight, but it does fit, and then when the light is in there, looks like I have about 1/8 of an inch gap between the top of this when the light is positioned how I want it. So if you guys are doing this, just make sure to take your time. Don't scratch the light up. Okay, so here is the wiring harness we made. The light bar, this is what it comes with. It does come with the other end to match up into here, but since we need to wire this to my daytime running lights for the backlight feature, I had my buddy who has infinite electrical skills compared to me mock up a wiring harness for this. I guess just explain what you did, or...
So we got the two wires that are going to turn the light bar on. These are going to go over to the S-Pod, and then we've got the wire coming off to do the daytime running lights, the amber backlighting of the S8.
Awesome. And then this part right here plugs right into what's coming out of the light bar.
Correct. Yep.
And that's it. Looking good. Okay, ran into a bit of an issue. Hopefully it'll come up on camera. This is the plug for my daytime running lights. We were having an issue where either the daytime running light would come on or the backlight for the light bar, but not both at the same time. So we pulled it out and my buddy noticed. I'll try to get this in the sunlight so you can see this right prong right here by my thumbnail was rusted, so not enough contact in here. So we're going to clean these up with some wire brushes and get some dielectric grease in there. Other side too, you can see right here. And hopefully that will fix that so I can run both that, the daytime running light, and the backlight at the same time. Okay, got everything wired up. Everything's working correctly. We did run into an issue where we were tapping in for my daytime running light. I am running the V3 Triton switchback kit from VLEDs, and just wanted to mention this in case any of you are running aftermarket kits. There is a control module that came with the switchback kit I'm using for my daytime running lights and turn signals. Initially we had tapped in, I guess, before that control module, and when we did that, either the daytime running light or the backlighting on the light bar would work, but not both at the same time. So what we did to fix that is we tapped in behind the control module, and everything worked fine then. And I will of course show you guys some night output shots of the light bar and everything once I get everything zip tied and sort of tucked away nicely. So here I've got everything buttoned back up. Going to show you a daytime shot with the DRLs and the backlighting on the bumper. Just 3 LEDs on each side, it looks like. Obviously not terribly bright during the day, but I'll go ahead and show you another shot when it's closer to sundown, and then of course a shot at night. All in all though, I love it already. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the actual light bar part. It's so bright I can't even see those metal slats that are going vertical in between the bar. It looks like just one solid beam of light right there. And here we are, my favorite pitch black parking lot, just to show you guys the night output. Of course, here is the backlighting with the headlights on. So these are wired to my parking lights. You can see I'm out here in the rain for you guys getting this done. So there's a backlighting, nice, sort of subtle, looks nice with the headlights, I think. Step back just a little bit so you can see that a little more. And let me actually flip this bad boy on and show you that wicked output. Again, I think it's 12,700 lumens. Got it up here on my second S-Pod switch, right there. There's the output over there, the trees in the very back, like right over here. I want to say that's about 100 feet away. And you guys know the routine here. The light, the camera's really going to block a lot of it. It is super bright. Way brighter than probably what's coming up on camera, but there it is, nice plasma yellow. Give you a shot right down here on the bumper line. I love it, could not be more happy with the output. And that will do it for this video, everybody. Comment below, let me know what you think of the new lighting upgrade, but you should know by now I am far from done with the lighting mods. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.